Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. It's Thursday, our week is almost over. I hope everyone has had a good week so far. I hope learning from home has been going okay for everybody. Again, like I always say, if there's anything more that I can do for you guys, please let me know. I'm here to help, so whatever I can do, I will absolutely make happen. Today's video, we are going to do some math and language, just like always. There will also be a second video posted today of a storybook, so that will be something to look out for as well. So that's all we kind of have going on today. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and get started. And like I said, if you have any questions or you need anything else, please feel free to reach out because I am here to help. Okay, so let's go ahead and do our date. So today is Thursday. This is Thursday right here. Thursday. It is April. Good, April. And our day is gonna go right here, but we need to figure out what day it is, what number it is, okay? So can we count together? All right, let's count from 10. We'll start at 10. Ready? 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Good. The 22nd. The 22nd. Can you say 22nd? Excellent. Today is the 22nd. It's the number 22, but when we're talking about the date, we say the 22nd. So our full date is Thursday, April 22nd, 2021. Very good. All right, so we have a math worksheet today, kind of like we have done before, where we figure out all the different ways to make the same number. So today we're going to be working with the number 4, and we are going to find 5 different ways to make the number 4. Okay, so you can get out your blocks if you want to use blocks to help you see how we make all these numbers, or you can just follow along with the worksheet and kind of copy what I am doing, and we'll do it together. If you have these printed off, that's great. They are in the comments on Edmodo, the document with all the worksheets. And if you don't have them printed, you can just follow along and help me in the video, okay? You don't have to have it in front of you if you don't have it printed. Okay, so we are going to find 5 ways to make the number 4. So you're gonna need 2 different colors. Today I have blue and I have green. You can use colored pencils or markers, or you can cut up squares of paper to glue on. You can use 2 types of stickers, whatever you want, as long as they're 2 different ones, okay? So the first way we are going to make 4 looks like this. We are going to put 4 blue squares on here, just like this. So I want you to color all 4 squares one color, okay? Color all 4 the same. Excellent. So now we need to figure out what our equation is, okay? So if we have all of these blue, how many do we have here? Can you count them? How many squares are blue? 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. So we need to put a 4 on our first blank right here, okay? So we have 4, so what do we need to add to this to make 4? Nothing, 0, exactly. So then on our second line, we're going to put a 0 right here, because 4 plus 0 makes 4. Okay, so that's one way that we can make 4. Another way we can make 4 looks like this. Let's color in 3 of the squares blue. And we will color in 1 of the squares green. Just like this. Okay, make it look like that. 3 of the squares blue and 1 square green. Okay, and now we need to count and figure out what our equation is going to be. So how many squares are blue? 1, 2, 3. Very good. So we're going to put 3 on the first line because we have 3 blue squares. Okay. And now we have to add something to the 3 to make 4. So how many green squares do we have? Yeah, 1. Very good. So we're going to put a 1 on this line because 3 and 1 make 4. So that's 2 ways to make 4. We have 4 plus 0 and we have 3 plus 1. Okay, they both make 4. Let's do another one. Ready? This one we're gonna color 2 squares blue. Perfect. And we're gonna color 2 squares green. Just like that. Okay, you do that on your sheet. We're gonna color 2 squares blue and 2 squares green, or whatever 2 colors you have, okay? And then we need to figure out what our equation is. What numbers these are put together that make 4, okay? So who can tell me how many blue squares we have? Can you tell me how many blue squares we have? 2, yeah, very good. So we're gonna put 2 on the first line. Perfect. Make sure you're very careful when writing your numbers and they're facing the right way. And who can tell me how many green squares we have? Yeah, you're right. There's also 2 green squares, which means 2 plus 2 also equals 4. So now we have 3 different ways to make 4. All these things here make the same number, 4. And there are still 2 more ways that we can make 4, okay? So this time I want you to only color in 1 square blue, okay? And then I want you to color the rest of them green. Just like this. Perfect, good job. 1 square blue and the rest are going to be green. All right, so now we need to figure out our equation. So how many blue squares do we have on this line? 1, very good. We only have 1 blue square. So we're gonna put a 1 on the first line. And on the second line, we need to put how many green squares there are. So can you count the green squares for me? 1, 2, 3, very good. There are 3 green squares. So our equation says 1 plus 3, and that equals 4. Very good. So now we have 4 different ways to make 4. We have 4 plus 0 equals 4. 3 plus 1 equals 4. 2 plus 2 equals 4. And 1 plus 3 equals 4. So now we have one last way that we can make 4. Okay? So what we're going to do is we're not going to use any blue this time. We are only going to use green. I would like you to color all of the squares in green. Just like that. Perfect. All of those squares should be the same color. Okay? And now when we do our equation, we're going to start with looking at how many blue we have. Do we have any blue on this line? Nope, we have no blue, so we are going to need to use a 0. So place a 0 on that very first line, just like that, okay? And now for our second number, we're gonna count how many green we have. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 green, so let's go ahead and put a 4 on this line. And now our equation says 0 plus 4 equals 4. Very good. So now we have 5 different ways to make the number 4. So all these different combinations make the exact same number. You can make sure all your squares are nicely colored in. You can make sure all your numbers are facing the right way and are printed super nicely. And then you can take a photo and send it to me so I can see how hard you are working, okay? Great job finding ways to make 4. So now when you see some of these equations in your math, maybe you'll remember, oh, I know that makes 4, and you won't even have to count. You're gonna start to remember these things when you see them. All right, we are going to do our language now, okay? We only had 1 math worksheet today because it was a little bit new and a little bit tougher. So we have a language worksheet today, and it's first sound bubbles again, okay? So we are going to look at the picture and figure out what sound we hear. for the first letter, okay? We're gonna do the first few together and then you'll do the last ones at home all on your own, okay? So let's take a look at the first one. This is a picture of popcorn. Let's listen to the word again, popcorn. What letter do you think it sounds or starts with? Do you think it starts with the letter P, W, W, or X? Popcorn. Listen to that very first sound, popcorn. Is it a P, a W, or an X? What do you think? It's the P, very good. Popcorn starts with P. Wonderful. Okay, our next one is right here, okay? This is lemonade. Lemonade. So does lemonade start with an L? L? Does it start with an R? R? Or does it start with a C? C. Lemonade. Which one do you hear first? O, or K? L, you got it. Lemonade starts with L. Lemonade. Very good. All right, the next one is a number. Who can tell me what number this is? The number 6. Very good. So does 6 start with a K, a V, or an S? What does 6 start with? What sound do you hear first? I hear S. You're right. S is the first sound of 6, so let's fill in the S. Very good. So that's the first 3. We're going to do 3 more, and then you'll do the last 3 all on your own, okay? The next one is a sun. A sun. So does sun start with Y, S, or M? Sun. What sound do you hear first? Yeah, S, or Sun. S again, you got it. Sun starts with S. Very good. All right, we have this one here now. Does anyone know what this is? This is a mug. Very good. Mug. So does mug start with M, A, O, or D? Mug. M, O, or D? Which one? Can you hear it? Mug. An M. Yes, you got it. So let's color in the M because M says just like mug. Excellent. All right, we're going to do one more on this page together and then you can do the last 3. This is a pig. A pig. So does pig start with V, N, or P? Pig. Which one do you think it starts with? Pig. V, N, or P? Pig starts with P. Yes, very good. So you can color in the P. Excellent work. So now on your own, I want you to try to figure out what pencil starts with, what log starts with, and what map starts with. What sound do you hear first in pencil, log, and map? Okay, you can pause the video and do those questions, and then when you're finished, you can press play and we will continue on to the next worksheet, okay? All right, so on this worksheet, we are going to start up here in the corner, and this is a picture of juice. Juice. So does juice start with a J, F, or R? Juice. J, F, Which one? Juice starts with a J. You got it. Juice. Just like Jason. Good job. All right. This right here is balloons. I see balloons. So does balloons start with W, B, or T? Let's listen carefully. Balloons. W, B, or T? Balloons start with B. You got it. So you can go ahead and color in that B. Very good. Our next one is a soccer ball. I see a soccer ball. So does soccer ball start with A, U, V, or S? Soccer ball. Do you hear a U, a V, or an S? A, V, S. Soccer. An S, yeah, you got it. S's are much easier to hear, aren't they? Soccer ball. Very good. All right, now we have a picture of a leg. So we need to figure out what leg starts with. What sound? Does leg start with H, O, L, or M? Leg. O, M. If you say the word, sometimes you can hear it even easier. Leg. H, O, L, or M. Leg starts with L. Very good. So we're gonna color in the L right in the middle there. Leg starts with O-L. Excellent. Okay, our next one is tissues. I see a box of tissues. So does tissues start with T, E, or C? Tissues. T, E, or C? Which one does tissue start with? Tissue starts with T. Very good. Tissue starts with T. Good job. You guys are getting very good at this. All right, the last one we're going to do together is this one right here. This is a cone. A cone. You might see them if you're driving in the car and they're orange. You'll see them on the road in construction sites. It's a cone. So does cone start with Z, C, or G? Which one? Cone. Z, G. Did you say C? You're right. Cone starts with C, just like Colton. Great job, guys. All right, so the next three I want you to do on your own. This one is a picture of a hot dog. This is a picture of a globe. And this is a picture of popcorn. Okay? So we have a hot dog, a globe, and popcorn. So I want you to try those three all on your own. And when you're done both of those sheets, you can go back and color all the pictures if you want, and then you can send me a picture of all the hard work you've done. So on today's video, I have something a little bit new. This worksheet, I don't think I've shown anyone before. I don't think any of the kids have done it. And it's just a little worksheet that has a little bit of math and a little bit of language and a little bit of printing. So I thought it would be fun to go through together. Okay? So first up here, it says making 10. So we need to figure out what number is missing in this equation to make 10. Okay? So the little bunny is sitting already on 2. It says 2 plus something equals 10. So we need to count how many spaces the bunny needs to jump until he reaches 10. Okay? We're gonna do this one all together. You don't have to do this one on your own. Okay, so let's see. Ready? Let's count together until we get to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So what number do we need? 8. Very good. 2 plus 8 equals 10. Very good, finding that missing number. Okay, and then in this box it says to unscramble this word. So I see an H, I see a T, and I see an E. The word that we need to spell with those letters is the. Can you say the? Very good. So I want you to fill in the letters just like this. T, H, and E. Practice writing those letters. Put put 1 in each box. T, H, E. That spells the. You are the best. Did you hear the word the? Excellent. So now, after you have the word the written down, we're gonna go down here and there's a sentence that we need to trace. So our sentence says, the pig is in blank, and we need to figure out what word goes here. So if you look at the little picture above the blanks, the pig is sitting in something. What do you think he's sitting in? He's sitting in mud. So you need to write the word mud in these boxes, okay? M-U-D, mud. So I want you to put those letters in those boxes, and then I want you to trace the sentence, okay? Trace that sentence. The pig is in mud. And then you can practice reading it to your family, okay? And then down here it says skip counting by tens. So you need to trace all those numbers, and then together we are going to figure out what numbers go in the blanks, okay? So we have 10, 20, 30, 40 is missing. We need to put 40 in this box. 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and 100. Let's do it again, and you can say it with me. You can copy, okay? I'll say it, and then you say it. Ready? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Very good. All right, and then down here at the bottom are 2 more questions. This is addition. It says, what is 2 plus 5? So we need to count all those jelly beans and figure out what 2 plus 5 is. You can also color the jelly beans when you're done. Let's count all of them and see the answer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2 plus 5 is 7. So you can write the answer right there. Excellent. And then this one is, we need to color the 2D shapes red and the 3D shapes blue. So 2D shapes look like this. They are flat. And 3D shapes look like this. It looks like they're coming off the page. Okay? So let's go ahead and sort them. And you can color them at home to match, okay? So right now I'm coloring all the 2D shapes red and all the 3D shapes blue. And then you can copy this page and do it at home. There you go, just like that. I see 4 3D shapes and I see 4 2D shapes. All right, so you can pause the video on this page so that way you can see what you need to write in all those spaces. And remember, this was just kind of something different for fun. It's not mandatory. You can always skip over this part if you want to, okay? So pause the video and fill in the rest of the work. And then if you do it, you can send me a picture, okay? So now we're going to use some of our materials. You can get out your counting blocks and your whiteboard, and you can make some math equations for yourself to try to solve, or if someone's at home, maybe you can make math equations for your family members, okay? So you can put some numbers down, make sure you use your plus sign and your equal sign, and then maybe someone in your house can answer the questions for you, or maybe someone in your house can make some questions for you to answer, okay? You can practice being everyone else's teacher today, and maybe they can switch and be your teacher as well, okay? So you can use the whiteboard to write on and answer your questions, and then you can use your counting blocks, these counting blocks, to answer the questions, okay? Have some fun with it. And remember, we also have Raz Kids and I Know It subscriptions that you can work on with your reading and your math, and they're a lot of fun, okay? So feel free to log on to those and let me know if you need your login information. And that's all we have for today. I hope your Thursday goes really well, and I will see you tomorrow for the last video of the week, okay? Thank you so much for learning with me today, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.